Yeah.
Wow. What is good?
What's going on?
You see us. We see you.
I do see you.
You know what I'm saying? Let me take a sip. Cheers. Cheers to 2020 and video.
The year of water.
Drink more. That's all I drink. Oh, man. Y'all get to finally see our faces, you know?
Yeah,
you get to see
I'm
it.
Kamari.
And I'm Alec. I'm brilliant. I'm God mode. Can't you tell? Look at my glow.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Anyways, don't we look like humans? Did you expect us to look like robots?
I did.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody's bodied up.
How do you know? How can you tell?
Yeah, I mean, it's low key. Anyways, what's good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's up?
It is 2020. You know, I hope y'all had a very cool year. You know, we're staying consistent with the last episode. You know, cool.
Oh, yes. Cool with a K.
Cool with a K. You know what I'm saying?
Got to keep it middle school out here.
School with a K, too.
No
But,
age.
let me get comfortable in this mug. But, yeah, I mean, we're out here, you know what I'm saying? Let me make sure we're good. All right. We're out here, you know what I'm saying? You see us. You see us. Anyways, I ain't gonna cap. We might as well just be shameless with it. Yeah, we had a lot of technical difficulties. This is like the...
Yeah, this was third attempt.
This is
Third
the
time
third
usually
take,
is the
so
charm. So
the first
we
take-
finally were like, oh, yeah, this. And, oh, we also need that. And, oh, we should get some water maybe. And,
Yeah.
you know.
The first take was so good, too. Anyway, you'll
It's funny
see it.
because the only thing that we did is put that there.
Yeah. Everything else
And
should've been the
everything
same.
else is out here. But, yeah,
Right.
apparently everything had to change.
But it's
So.
okay. You'll see it in the bloopers because we have video now.
Yeah.
So,
and sort of audio
you know what I'm saying?
from the bloopers, that is.
We're out here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine piece of artwork.
It's a fine piece of artwork. Brought to you by, or brought from,
Brought to us by my sister.
shout out her. You know what I'm saying? It's a divine piece of art. It's very great. She knows what she did. It was very, very incredible and very impressive.
Incredible.
And qued. So, yeah, I mean,
Qued.
it's 2020, you know, episode XI, episode 11. You know what I'm saying? That's low-key spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like 2020, 11.
Is that based
which
off
is
the
11?
1111?
Low-key. Yeah, just any double number is like a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether to look at the camera or look at you. So I'm going to do like this little diagonal type of...
I mean, if you face, we can turn to each other. You're like,
Yes,
oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying about this? And you know what I'm saying about that.
Anyways.
We got this nice little divider that Kamari left
Oh,
down
yeah.
here.
As you can see, I'm black and he's white. And this is segregation, okay? This is the back of the pillow. Wow. I just said that. We're going to get a lot of dislikes. That was low-key my second time saying that, and Alec lost it even more the first time. He lost even more this time than the last time. Maybe he just caught it. Like, we caught the segregation. Anyway, we're kidding. Don't get offended. Yeah. It's 2020, of course. But, yeah, we're here. We're here. And I'm grateful to have... I feel like this is spiritual. Like, we have video now on the 11th episode in 2020. This is the first episode in 2020. So it's like, bro, we had to go out with a...
We had to come in.
It's very true. Yeah,
we had to enter.
So, yeah, I hope Speaking of enter, I hope you all had a cool New Year and a happy Christmas, and
Yep.
hopefully y'all got your little New Year's resolutions that you'll never do. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying it to sound nice. You know what I'm saying? You're saying it just.
But everyone still loves you for trying.
Yeah, no, we still love you for even capping about it. So it's okay. It's all right.
Like you were saying before, cap is 50% of New Year's
Yeah, pretty
resolutions.
much. I always 75.
I mean, shoot, let's go 80.
I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing that. 2020. Like, bro, just stop doing it now. Back in 2019.
True.
Like,
If you weren't doing it, you're probably not
do
going to
it.
do
Time
it.
is a construct. Stop now. Like, frick are you
True.
doing?
Who's to say February 1st is any worse than January 1st?
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then April 1st, that's a joke. So that was bad. Oh my God, we're starting off cringe. Let's not have this another cringe episode. So, anyways, yeah. Alec, what's been going on?
Man. Well,
Oh yeah, I'm Alec, by the way.
I
Did we already say that?
Yeah, no, he's Kamari.
Yeah,
And I'm Alec. Yeah, we went the other way.
Made that freaking joke.
If you didn't catch that, yikes. But,
yeah.
anyways.
2020.
Yeah. Well, school is starting back again. I'm sure a lot of people are in the same boat.
School is starting back.
You're in
bro.
college.
High school,
Back
middle
to prison.
school, elementary, preschool. That same thing.
Every school.
Charter school, Catholic school, trade school. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
But yeah, school is starting back.
Spectrum school.
Aren't you excited?
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
No, yeah. Look, everybody, you can now see him. So look at his body language.
This is my thrilled face.
Yeah, he's very happy.
So,
You don't want to see him when he's angry. Oh my God. I got to stop with the cringe. It's 2020. It's not cringe though, because cringe is not even cringe. So, anyway, yeah, school. Anyways, Alec is about to start school. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that?
well, it is the
other
last.
than excited, obviously.
I'll be happier in 4 months. Because then I'll be
bro.
graduated. But
I feel it, bro.
yeah,
I mean, look, you have a
it's
lot
gonna
to
be
look
rough
forward
until
to.
then. I do.
Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the roller coaster of the last semester.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
gonna
try
rock
to.
you. It's going to rock you.
I have a class at main campus, so that'll be a change at least
Yeah, change the scenery.
to stay away from all the
Positive
the people,
energy at the engineering
great
school.
people that
Right.
that are the COE.
We're not capping. We're not capping. We're not capping.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see my group mates. It's eating me inside.
Oh my. Oh man. 2020 is going to be an interesting year. I'll tell you that. There's that comment
is.
right there. It's going to be a crazy year. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for all those out there who are starting school or like a semester or whatever, starting the new semester or the new 9 weeks or whatever, hopefully you got your school supplies, you got your notebooks, textbooks, you're prepared. I mean,
I wish it was 9 weeks.
I don't know, more like 9 rails. But,
Yeah, 9 rails in the span of 16 weeks.
but it's all for the better, It's all for the better. School is definitely an interesting learning experience. It's not really for everybody, and it's not for everybody, and then it's for some people. So, just take it as it is, and take it day by day. That's what Alec's about to do in school, and yeah, I mean, always excited to learn. Let's talk about learning. Before we jump into something else, let's talk about learning. I feel
Okay.
like learning is I feel a lot of people, they get out of school or they get out of whatever, and they feel like that's their cap of just learning. They don't have to learn anymore, and it's just like that's when you go right into just like you just start doing the routine things and you're not learning anything new, and it's like you start to
It
fall
could be
into
possible
that whole
that that's how it goes. But I guess it depends on like the field or the job that you're going into. Some of it doesn't require a whole lot of learning, but I mean, you will learn something new every day, probably, even if
then
it's not
though.
job related.
Yeah, like even if you have a job that's like a pretty routine job or like you're
Right, you go
just
in, you do it,
doing the
you
same
already
thing.
know what you're doing,
Yeah,
and yeah,
like you could still at least try to learn something outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I could see where it's like very conflicting because you get home from work and you're just like, bro, I'm trying to just. You're like, all right, I'm gonna head out. I get
Yeah,
that, but
I do that
I
every day.
mean, don't let that stimulate your mind at all times. Stay in there. You know what I'm saying? Like swimwear. And I had to say it. But yeah, I mean, always learn. And I feel like people always get that misconception that you can't learn out of school, like as far as like topics and stuff like that as well. Like
Right.
school is where you learn. It's like, no, you can learn anything. You can learn about a person. You can learn about you know, a skill. You can learn like it's limitless. As long as your brain is active,
Yeah,
it's learning.
can learn anything on YouTube nowadays. So
Yeah,
just pick something, go on there, search it, and probably sit through stuff for days, weeks,
bro. I learned something
months.
from YouTube today that's sort of controversial, so I'm not even gonna say it because it's on like the conspiracy theorist side. But should I say it? I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
say
if
it.
it's
Frick it.
just a fact that you saw or some
It's not even a
knowledge,
fact. It was just
right,
like
right,
a
not a
new
fact,
term,
but a
and like
term.
it was like a term, but they call it something, right? I can't. I can't even pronounce it. Frig.
Let me see. Would I have heard it before?
I don't know. You might have.
No,
I
unless
can't
unless
freaking
it's pronounced really interestingly.
Hegelian dialect. I believe. I'll show the camera now that we have video. Ain't that something? Wow.
Again.
Hegelian, Hegelin dialect. Pretty much, I watched it from a YouTube video, and I'm not gonna say what the YouTube is related on or like what that video was related on because it was like a very hot topic. That's all I'm gonna say. A very, very hot topic that
Okay,
is very hot in 2020.
gotcha.
Yeah, but we're not gonna bring it up. But pretty much, I'll just talk about the. I mean, I'll say what the term is, Hegelian dialect. I'll say like what the concept is.
Is it just dialect, or is it? Let me see it again. It's dialectic. You left the ick off the end.
Oh well,
I don't know if that's
the person I watched
because
the
a
YouTube
dialect
video.
is like has to do
Yeah,
with
talking.
speech.
Yeah,
So
I don't know the person I watched the YouTube video from. They said it was dialect. I just picked. I didn't even catch that it was dialectic. But either way, the concept was pretty much. It was very interesting. It was pretty much. Let's say you have a person, right? They want to make. They want to make something happen, but they're too high in power or in attention to make it happen. So they have to like sort of use a lower person in a like let's say like the way the person explained on YouTube was like you have your chessboard, right? You have your kings, your whatever queens, horses, and then your pawns. So the king obviously can't really make a move because they're too like they're too high up or they're too they can't make a move yet because they're sort of blocked by the people behind them and are lower than them, quote unquote. And
Right. Almost in the way that they can only move one
or
like,
they
at
could,
a time.
yeah, they could,
Like they
but
can
they're in
only
control
do so
of
much.
the, yeah, they're in
But
control
they
of
are,
the pawns.
the most powerful piece.
Right. So what they do is they make the pawn do something, right? They make the pawn start something, or they make the pawn do something in order to push for a certain
Right.
agenda.
I mean, it
Excuse
makes
me,
sense.
a
Yeah.
certain agenda. So let's say, I'm not trying to get dark with it, but let's say I told somebody I was like the principal at a school, and I told one of the students to start bringing lollipops to class, just to like bring lollipops to, or bring in. I told one of the teacher, or I told one of the students to bring an apple to the teacher to try and get other students to do the same in order to push for this bigger goal of, let's say, healthy eating or something. I don't know, like something, whatever you're trying to get accomplished, you can't really do it, but you have to move. You can't move
You can
and do
almost
it.
use a persuasion system.
Exactly, and it's like real low key. So that's what I sort of learned today, which I thought that was very interesting. Like I've never heard of it before, but I'll show you the video,
Okay.
or I'll, shout out to the YouTuber. Shout out to them. They know what they did, and yeah, if they
Maybe
ever see
we'll
this.
link the title in the description or something.
It's a pretty controversial. I won't say it's a I mean, like, you have to have a certain.
I mean, it's just a video, right?
It's a video, but you have to have a certain. You could see me, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Certain what?
I'm saying you could see me, but I'm
Right.
not gonna say. Yeah, you have to be on a certain energy. But anyway, yeah. So that was my whole spiel on learning. Like, I just learned something new. What did you learn today?
Today. That's a good question. I
be
definitely
anything.
had some thoughts earlier, but they are not with me at the moment.
We'll come back. What did
We
you
will.
learn today, viewer? We're gonna give you 5 seconds to think about it. 5, 2. Now reflect on it. 5 more seconds. All right. now listen back to us. Anyway.
Now back to the distraction.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hegelian, whatever. I
we're
don't know.
doing it to you right now.
Yeah, listen to the dialect. Listen to the dialect. It's pretty dialectic. But anyway, what does dialectic even mean?
I don't know.
Is
I
that
guess.
like another way of saying dialect or something? Like another form of dialect?
I don't know. I know what dialect means, but I've never seen it with an IC at the end.
That's what I'm saying.
It must have. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like a Latin word or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, who cares?
Yeah.
Who freaking cares? Anyways,
Yeah.
what else, Alec?
What did I learn today?
Or you could jump into topics if you wanted to.
We could. Let's see how boring the topics I have are. Okay, that's actually I have a story. We'll get into some funny shit, both literally and
Whoa.
figuratively.
Jeez.
Yep.
I hope not. I'm a little bit too close.
Put a ticker there. Anyways, so for the purpose of concealing identity, I will tell the story as if it's a friend. So, a friend of mine was babysitting over the break, and I had found out about the story. They gave me a phone call, and they were babysitting four boys, and yeah, 4 boys, and all below the age of, I think the oldest one was 9. So yeah, you could imagine, like, and I can't remember how old the youngest one was, but anyways, so I'll just skip ahead to the part of the story that we're actually concerned with, and it basically was the littlest one was recently potty trained, and he was in he was in the main bathroom.
I already see where this is going.
For quite a while, but they person hadn't realized that the kid was in there for that long, and time catches up with you because it is a construct, and then you realize that it's been quite a while, and so they ask two of the other brothers, and they're like, yeah, is he okay? Like, is he gonna be okay in there? And so they go over, knock on the door, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine, and then they go back out, do whatever they're doing, and like 5 minutes later, this kid walks out covered in shit, covered in his own fecal matter.
You lying. This is my first time hearing this.
Dead serious. It was all over him. Like how monkeys throw their shit. He had taken it and was like, like, I wonder what this does. Is like a face mask or a body mask.
Oh, nah, bro.
And so said babysitter had to clean all the shit off of it.
Nah, bro. Are you serious?
I wish I was lying. When I heard
okay, bro,
the
you
story,
gotta pay me extra for that,
dying,
bro. You have to pay me. I'll be like, yo.
Here's the best part. They did not get paid well. And yeah, okay. So here's another interesting note of the story.
Do I know this person?
Yes, and I will reveal to you.
You gotta type it real quick. I have to know.
All right.
Hold on. Wait.
So it actually was two friends who did this together.
Oh no.
And so yeah. Anyways, you got to erase that so there's no paper trail. But anyways, so yeah, but just to, like, that's great. Like, imagine having that story to tell like your kids. Be like, yeah, this one time I babysat and I had to clean shit all over off of this kid's. But here's the kicker: is that so when they got there, this was someone that they had met like through someone else, so they had never actually met the family before. And they go to this woman's, well, these two people's house, and they get there, and there was like, I don't know, the little front like porch was a little messy, right? And she's like, yeah, sorry about the mess. And then they walk into the house, and they are just hoarders basically. And she was concerned about like the front, anyways. So that just set the stage for the whole day.
Yeah.
Mind you, this was 6 hours that they did this. 3 to 9. And do you know how much? Okay, so it was the two friends together, but the one of them was more of just a tag along to keep company. So the whole fee that was paid to them was $60. So $10 an hour to clean a whole kid's worth of shit.
Literally. Nah, bruh. Yeah, I'm suing. You know what? Actually, it's their path, bro. It's that the.
I guess it builds character.
It builds character, and
she can say that she.
That's intense.
That, like, yeah.
What in the world? 60. Did they tell the parents?
Nope, they just sort of took it.
Oh no! They didn't tell them what happened.
No.
No.
I know. I actually was upset. I actually was upset about that part.
Why would you not
if
tell
that was
him?
me, I would have been like,
Yeah,
yeah,
come
you'll
get
get
your son.
shit all over
Hey,
himself.
Hey, come
He
get your
thinks
son,
that
bro.
damn monkey.
Come get your son, bro. I ain't doing it. Nope. You got to pay me a special fee.
Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, I'm not walking out of here until you either double or triple that.
He stinks. He reeks. Boy, come
Yeah,
get
they must
your...
have done a good job if they never knew. I wonder if they ever found out. I'm sure that at one point one of the other brothers probably said, like,
Yeah, he pretty much wiped it all over himself.
Stewie wiped his ass all over himself. Like, whatever the fuck his name is. Randy. Little Randy.
You know what? Let's talk about that. Where did the kid get the bride at? Because kids are very receptive. You know, as children, we see things and we...
Well, remember, he had just recently been potty trained, so he got curious. I mean, he's a little
Bro,
male
I
boy.
never did. Have you done that?
No, not that I recall. He may still be at the point in his life where he
Yeah, but how... Wait.
never remembers.
Wait, how old was he?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You got to be at least some age to...
Maybe
you know.
1, 2. I don't know how old babies are when they actually are fully potty trained. I forget.
Clearly wasn't trained.
Well, yeah, I mean, or he was just hella curious. Obviously.
He
So,
might have ate.
yeah.
He might have ate some of it, bro. Not even.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Oh my god. Yo. I got a brief story. So I used to work at a grocery store. Just you bringing up hoarder.
Yeah.
Just brought up this. So I used to work at a grocery store, right? I was one of the baggers. I was a bagger. And, you know, pretty much what we did was, you know, we bagged the groceries. We help people out. You know, we take stuff back from the checkout to the aisles or to the wherever the grocery is if you don't want it, you know. And then we're cleaning up around the store. So got to clean the bathrooms, got to mop there, you know, clean up spills, doing a lot. So, excuse me. At this store, right, there was this one lady. This very nice lady, very sweet, but just wow. She was one of the most filthy human beings I've ever encountered in my whole life. Very nice, very sweet old lady. She was disabled, so, I mean, I can understand. You know, she was disabled, but at the same time, it was like, good Lord. So she was disabled, so she got on one of those electric carts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she would just roll around the store getting groceries or whatever. But little did you know, like, an actual, like, trail of scent would follow her around the store. And it smelled so much to the point where you could see it. Like, you could literally see the smell. Like, you can
Oh my God.
It was bad. You could just... It was so distinct. Like, you was like, yep, that's her. Like... You walk down the aisle, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, she's down the aisle.
She was here. She was here 30 seconds ago.
Right. So it was like, whenever she would come down to like check out, you know, I'd be bagging her groceries. You could just, it was just like, I'm crying here, like crying, trying to put stuff in the bag. Just like,
You like can't do it fast enough. Like, how do I get her to leave?
You're like, got some tacos
You gotta
today,
breathe
huh?
through your mouth, but then again, do you even want it in there?
You don't. And then it's like,
You probably breathe through your mouth and start to taste it.
right. And then
Honestly.
the
Is that
cashier,
shit?
like the cashiers have to do more talking, so it's like they're just sitting there, and I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, bro, I know you smell that. I'm like, I know you smell that. And she's the nicest old lady, but this is where it gets crazy. So one, she's disabled, right? So today I had to help her out to the car, and boy, oh boy, let me tell you something. If we go out to
today?
the car, no, what?
Oh, that day.
Yeah, that same. What are you talking about?
You said today.
No, I said. What did I say? I don't know. I didn't say
You said today. I was like, wait, hold up.
I don't know.
You saw her again?
We'll have to go back. But no, that day I had to help her out to the car. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you something. Her car was just... She drove this PT Cruiser or whatever. It was a black... I remember so distinct. A black PT Cruiser. She had nothing but junk, trash, food, just hoarded all inside her car, bro. I was like, whoa. And then, like, I saw a couple roaches just, you know what I'm saying? They're just roaming around, looking for some groceries, looking for whatever. And one of the roaches actually got out the car and was like, yo, you need some help? And I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll finish it myself. So that was a joke. Anyway, yeah, it was like, and then the smell was just like I opened the door, boom, like I'm out. It got to a point where I was putting the groceries in, like dang near throwing them like from a distance, just like
Trying not to get the waft.
I'm trying not to be close to it. And I'm just like, all right.
If it's grocery in, it's gas out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm just like trying to keep as much distance as possible so it doesn't freaking consume me whole. Just like, good Lord. But yeah, that was just like the epitome of filth. The epitome. So make sure y'all out here. But honestly, I can understand, like, she's disabled. Maybe she was a little bigger, on the bigger side, so she might not have been able to bathe herself, you know, properly and do all this stuff, like move around, obviously. So I could see why she is the way, or she was the way she was. But good Lord, that was. And then, like, every time she would show back up, I would make sure I'm not going down her aisle. Like, I'm not like bagging her groceries. As bad as I sound, I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I would low key avoid her, but make sure y'all out here cleansed, hygiene, cause it's 2020. Cause
yeah,
we got kids out here wiping themselves with fecal. We have just you know what? Anyways, next topic.
Before we leave, I always remember there was this one girl in like elementary school that just smelled like straight up piss. Like, always one. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. There's just always one kid. It's like they took a shower and piss or something. Like, how do you come in smelling like fresh piss? Like, I just came from the bathroom. I didn't want to be back at it. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you leave the bathroom, not bring it with you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, so
please be clean out there. I mean, you know, and I don't know. I don't know what you have going on. Maybe you can't be clean, but
cologne.
Try
deodorant. Rub it all over your body.
But then you had those people who would, like, let's say in like gym class, they would get sweaty and then just Axe and just fill that. Like,
not Axe. Anything but Axe.
And it was just like, bro, you didn't even wipe anything. You just and you just be like funk and Axe.
Yeah,
it's just
facts.
Or just it's just like, bro, what the
together.
It smells so
Funk
good
and
and trash at the same time. It's like, what is this great must? Dang,
dude. Yeah. Oh yeah. Middle school gym locker rooms. Who? The frick you, Axe. Like, they started the whole thing.
Axe gym lockers.
They might as well have been at real axes. Just like, they literally were an axe murderer.
For real.
Like, jeez.
Literally. Like, you just walk into the middle school gym and it's just this cloud of Axe. I don't even use Axe anymore just because it scarred me. Like, who the frick uses it? Nobody.
I have smelled it before. Blue Phoenix, boy. You remember?
Oh, yeah. So strong. Like, bro, I've been scarred. I can't even use Axe anymore.
It was so potent.
Like, that spray. I don't even use that freaking spray.
Yeah, because, like, 25% of it goes on your body, and the other 75% is just killing you from the inside. It's like, get it out. feel it. You're like,
You get some axe tears, just tears.
yeah,
just,
it's like,
oh,
shoot.
shoot. It's in
Yeah.
your food. It's like, what do you have today? I got some axe. Just gonna eat some more axe today.
They might as well have.
Oh,
Honestly, I would have rather just downed a can of Axe than walk into that locker room. Like, damn.
I knew somebody who, oh, if this person's watching, I'm sorry, but when they were younger, I knew somebody who would, on this hygiene, like what you just did, the freaking spraying. I knew somebody who would spray perfume in their mouth and not even brush their teeth. Like,
Perfume.
like they would spray perfume.
Who is he, Elf? He goes in the mall. He's like,
Like, didn't even brush their teeth, just perfume.
perfume. Like a perfume for your mouth, or like?
No, like perfume. Like us spraying some cologne.
I'd like to see
in
their
mouth.
teeth now. Probably gone.
I mean, they were a child. I'm assuming. So I'm not gonna say. And you know what?
sheesh. That's rough.
And I know it's like you got toothpaste right there, but you're like, let me perfume it out today. Let me you know, there we go.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in a rush for school or they're in a rush to go somewhere. They're just like perfume rather than brushing their teeth. I don't know. You never
How
know
can it
these
even
things.
eliminate the smell? Like, that's not how you eliminate smell. You have to get rid of the bacteria. Like, that shit does not die from just spraying something in your mouth. Like, that just covers it up for like 5 milliseconds. Once you swallow, it's like gone.
Probably feel like a
So.
dang knife down your throat too. Like yeah,
how is-
sharp.
I'm just thinking about like just taking a drop of cologne in my mouth. Like, ugh.
Also,
Perfume, bro?
another
Oh.
funny story. Dang, this person's definitely gonna know if they listen to this, but they don't really listen to it. I know somebody. They spray cologne on their dick. They spray cologne like instead of aftershave.
I mean,
they rubbed cologne on rather than they thought
Like their actual dick, or like
like
right above.
the pubes area. Yeah, they're private.
I would say that's fair.
really
Only okay,
They thought
but
they
not,
thought it was
not on the regular.
They thought it was aftershave, but it was cologne. It was cologne.
Oh, so they were
was-
doing it with the intention of it being
he was-
aftershave.
He was burning, bro. He was burning in pain. It was.
I mean,
so
aftershave
funny.
burns too, so
Right.
like they both contain some amount of alcohol, I believe.
Right.
So
It was, bro.
Damn.
It was so. It was so. Oh, you're on camera. It's the second thread. Yeah. But it was
yikes.
so funny. It was great. So yeah. Like you could we were all there. Cause we were freshening up trying to go somewhere and we was
Right.
already ready, waiting for him. And all you hear is, "Oh my god, it freaking burns! Oh my god!" I was like, "Bro,
Oh boy.
cologne on my dick, cologne." We call him cologne dick for a couple of hours. It was hilarious. Anyway, whoever that person, if you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah, don't do that.
And it was hilarious.
Just don't do it after you shave. Like wait like 30 minutes and you probably would be fine.
Yeah. So
I get like trying to freshen up down there. I feel it. You about to go on a date? All right, fine, fair.
but
Not like every day or every time you
no,
do that.
yeah,
just
no,
'cause.
but it was no. They don't do it every. There was just that one time.
Just
Yeah,
the
it was
once.
hilarious. Yeah, like they'll never. Do
I mean,
it
how
again,
do you
for sure.
mistake that though?
I don't know.
It says I don't know. Like aftershave usually says in the bottle like it's aftershave.
yeah.
They are very similar things, but I don't know. I mean, they both have a scent. Aftershave is more alcohol based. Yeah.
I don't know because aftershave low key be. Let me stop. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's kind of like you feel that too. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like you feel that too. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're staying clean in 2020. So, but yeah. Next topic.
Well, I guess we could go with. Okay. What? Oh, do I want to jump in that one first, or I guess I'll go. Okay, sort of another story. So let me preface this with saying that I know in a previous episode it was pointed out to me that I was maybe sort of harsh on the religion thing for like a split second.
From who?
It's irrelevant, but I was like, okay, I guess that's sort of fair. So
Wait, what religion thing?
I had said, I don't know, it was one time when I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then I was like, oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Or something like that.
You said that?
I apparently so. Or I try to
caught
go
that?
back and find it.
Who caught that?
But
Who caught?
doesn't
Do I
matter.
know this
I'll explain
person?
later. Yeah. But I was like, okay, that's fair. I was like, so why does that make you feel some type of way? I was like, everything that we do in this is more or less a joke. I mean, you can't take any of that kind of stuff seriously. I'm not trying to be harsh on anyone, and I'm not trying to make fun of, just anyone, but I mean, yeah. A joke is a joke. I'm gonna make jokes about whatever. So yeah, but anyways, on that topic, when I was home, went to church service on Christmas Eve, of course, and it was during the day. But so it's one of the more like contemporary churches. So they have a live band,
Yep.
and it's almost more. It seems like televangelism almost, sort of. It has like that vibe. It's like a lot of people in a room, and there's music, and it's
Cameras
like
and screens.
and the message like isn't that long. Like it's not real drawn out like traditional services.
Yeah.
It's more of like a short, to the point, relatable, contemporary. Yeah, and then most of it is music. Which I appreciate. And there was always, the place where I went, they just opened like it's this huge warehouse basically that they made the new like worship hall. And they used to be over in this one where you would have to sign up for tickets for the 3 Christmas Eve services so that they knew how many people. And so they didn't have too many in one service. Yeah, this is a
Gotcha.
really popular church around where I'm from. And so they moved into this new one, and so they, took away the tickets. You just come to whichever one you want. I was like, well, that's great that they're able to do that now. And it fits a hell of a lot more people, probably like 3 times, like just one section. And then they have 2 other sections of the same size, like wide. So it's pretty crazy. But yeah, the one thing I love about going is just how, like with the Christian music, and it was all like Christmas songs, right? Like traditional Christmas songs, like "Oh Holy Night" and all this stuff. Somehow they magically can turn any one of these songs into like an Imagine Dragons type banger. It's like, it's incredible, and it sounds legit. Like it doesn't even basically. But yeah, it's pretty impressive, to be honest. Obviously, they didn't make the arrangements themselves, but whoever did, I mean, it sounds legit. It sounds like, yeah, it sounds.
Hype in church.
Yeah, I was enjoying it. And the guy who does the mixing finally pulled his shit together, because he used to be mixing it where like you would just the cymbals were just like fucking like he had no high thing, just you just hear the fucking cymbals and like you can barely hear the vocals, but the one thing you can hear in the vocals is the
So
I was like, what do you have the EQ like this right at like 7,000? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And so finally they fixed that. Except right at the beginning of it, there was a pre-recorded, like, this epic, like, put together video with a voiceover. And the voiceover, I was like, wow, I might have to leave after this if this is what it's going to be like. It was like, but like the tone that was coming through, it actually was like deafening from the S's. Like it was the just right frequency, and I don't know what they did when they mixed that video together, but I almost had to walk out. I was like, dang, this is worse than how loud the music is going to be.
Right.
So I was like, oh,
what am I,
boy.
bad or something?
And yeah, I guess I was lucky that it was pre-recorded, because finally the band came out and they started singing, and I was like, oh, thank God. Literally.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I was about to say.
But yeah, so that was my story about that. Just, yeah, I just think it's funny how, or it's interesting. Any song, even a widely accepted, like really old hymn type Christmas song, into this new age just slapper.
Oh yeah.
So,
song Schmack.
Yeah, I can't remember the one in particular. It wasn't "O Holy Night," but there was another one that they did, and I was like,
"Imagine."
Is that this song? Like what?
It's not.
I didn't even know it was that song when they started it. I was like, one of those ones where the lyrics start off, like I don't really know them that well, and then it came into the chorus. I was like, this is that song.
That's kind of good. It's tough. It's tough. I ain't gonna get it.
So, yeah.
Start dancing. And you're like, all right. You was dancing?
No. I was standing there enjoying it. I don't really.
Were there people dancing
do that? Oh yeah, there were people going nuts.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Oh shit. Let me keep my comments to myself on that one. But
to each their own.
To each their own, man.
So.
But you know what? They were feeling the vibe, man. You should have been with them.
I mean, music is music, so.
You should have been with them, you know. They were in it. They were imagining those dragons, and
whew.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know. I know. Anyways, yeah.
I have another thing, and so just flipping the switch real quick. Another phrase I came across when I was home was, you remember when people always used to say, get with the program?
Yeah.
I'm glad that phrase got sort of phased out, as it seems, because it's like, that just embodies...
Just right now.
Oh,
you might
no.
bring it back.
I better not. If I hear you say, get with the program...
But why?
Anyways. Because just think about what it's saying. It's basically saying, get back with a sequence. You
bot.
Yeah. That's basically the phrase of a bot. So if I hear you say that, you will be now and forever considered a bot.
Get out the program.
Yeah.
Say that.
Should. Even if you want the person to get with it and figure it out, you should be like, just get out of the program, man. Figure it out.
Maybe getting with the program is getting out the program. So, like, let's say you're trying to tell
you
a
could
bot
be getting with the get out program.
Yeah, you could be.
I mean, either way, but I still wouldn't say, yeah, make sure you're getting with the get out program.
That's too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. I never thought of that too. Yeah, nah, freak that.
Yeah.
Get out the program. That's it. Also, I watched the, speaking on sayings, I watched the video like on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, but they were saying, this person was saying why they don't say good morning, because morning is sort of negative connotation. You know, you mourn over something. Like, serious though.
I mean, yeah, if it had a U in it.
I mean, but you know, homonym.
Good morning.
You know, but
maybe
that's what I'm saying. Like,
start saying it like that.
Good morning. It has like and it might be another negative connotation behind that as well, but instead of saying that, you say like good rising or good. I freak with it. Good rising. Good rising. Because saying good morning, it's like you mourn something. I mean, of course, the spelling, no, spelling's gonna be different, but good morn. It's like that's low key is that juxtaposition? I don't know. Tell us.
Yeah, only if you add a U into mourn.
Tell us in the comments.
MORN is an artist, not a state of grieving.
I mean, but look, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Why is he thinking about it that way when he says it? That may be the deeper thought that he needs to have.
Yeah, it went deeper than that. I'm pretty sure, but I was just,
I mean, it sounds like it's a personal reason for not saying it. Because I've never thought when I say good morning to someone like, "Oh, morning."
Yeah, but that's what you wouldn't catch that until I don't know
until you mourn, I guess, and then you're like, "Oh, morning sounds like mourn." Guess I'm not going to use that anymore.
Low key.
Whew. I would hate to be at that point. Anyways.
I got nothing.
Wow.
We're on video.
He's got nothing.
I've got nothing. Don't mourn. It's okay. It's all good.
Let me just say, it's very hard to find pants. Very hard. It's a hardship shopping for pants.
Is it though?
For me.
Why?
I don't know. I think I got a big ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Or apparently I do, as opposed to everyone else in the male population. So I need to start asking like weightlifters where they get their pants, because I need to find out. I'm dead serious, man. Like, if there's one thing that doesn't fit me about a pair of pants, it's literally the ass. It's because they, like, so what I realized is that most pants now are made for flat Stanleys, which apparently is a lot of the population. I will admit, even if you're fat, it stops right here, and then it's just flat Stanley. And so, like, okay, if you think, I mean, everyone, like, for the most part, your front is flat. And then, the back, you have a leg. Even if you have no ass whatsoever, you still have a little bit, it goes out like that, right? Just naturally. Because you get, your cervix or whatever is, your spine comes down and it's like that, right? So, but riddle me this, why are pants that I found, like, how when you hold up a pair of pants and you're looking at the front, right? Usually you can see the back of the pants, and then the front like dips down like this, because the front of it is shorter for your front, and then the back is longer so that it has that extra room to curve around. Pants are getting closer to the point where they're even. And so like I'd be I try a pair on, and then you get to this point where like I'm wearing them and the back is like already, like I can't pull it up any further because it's going into my crack, and then the front just is being pushed down basically by my stomach, and then I get like this weird, like the bottom of the zipper is like pointing out because the front is it's not short enough. Like, you don't need as much room there because naturally the back of your waist, like, it comes down to the front of your waist. And so I try these pants on and I'm like, okay, now what happens if I sit down? It looks like I got a fucking boner and then it's halfway down my ass. So I'm so glad that we have this because now you can see all this bullshit. Anyways, so yeah, I don't. It just fries me.
Trying to make everybody out here thick, I guess.
They're trying to eradicate thickness, apparently, or they think that it's eradicated. I'll make sure it doesn't. Anyways,
I mean, but no, maybe it's a certain agenda. Maybe it's the Hegelian frick.
dialectus.
Yeah, frick me. I gotta hear how I gotta. But yeah, like the agenda is to.
Apparently, it's to erase asses in the male population.
Yeah, so they probably told maybe one gene company, they were like, make this as flat as possible. And
Yeah, it just.
and now,
I don't know how people wear
and then they want
pants.
you to complain about it. They want you to complain. So then maybe they're gonna charge the regular sized, the non-flat pants more money. And I don't know. I'm sort of going into a conspiracy theory route.
I mean, yeah, they could do that. They could come out with like a new line and be like, "Here, you got to pay 60 instead of 40
Right.
to actually get an ass."
Right.
I don't know.
And then like you just spreading that knowledge, it's like, bro, pants are this.
But
You
if
know
they
what I'm saying?
did
Via
that, you
this.
would know, obviously. And at that point, I would just go to a tailor and give them my business. I'd rather do that than give like a corporation.
I
would just buy a pair of
you're still
pants
giving
and-
more money though to whoever.
I mean,
it's
that's
a
fine.
Taylor's agenda.
Okay, I go to a
Nope,
tailor not
there's
owned
no
by
way
a
out of this
company.
one, buddy. Nope, no way out of this one.
But regardless, I don't think that that's the case. They just have given up on, on making them that way. I don't know. It's crazy.
course.
You got to buy like these friggin' boot cut shit just to make sure it fits your thighs and all that. So,
Or you could just wear baggy jeans, sag. Good sag.
yeah, let me get some Dickies up in here.
Some Levi's. Levi's.
Yeah, Levi's. Levi's actually fit terrible.
Really?
Yeah, at least for me. That's
Wait, what was
Yeah,
the
they
brand
might
that
be
you
the
got
worst.
though? That was the jean that was bad. What brand?
pretty
was
much
it?
every one. I ended up with one place that actually has ones that are reasonable. And I'm not going to say who.
Okay.
You'll have to find out for yourself because everyone's different. We're all different shapes and sizes.
That's very true.
But the companies make them for one shape and size. So
One size fits all. You know.
that's apparently what they think.
That's not though. You know, there's what's the word? I just thought of this word again. Starts with a B. About obese people. I had the word. I forgot
It
it.
starts with a B.
The term.
And what's it for? Is there an alternate term?
So obese, like this person is boom B. Like these are what seat? These are blank seats because you know they have like airplane seats for.
Big.
No.
Plus size.
Hold on, I just looked
Big
it up
end.
the other day. Hold on, let me look it up.
These seats were biggened for big passengers. I think they've actually made plane seats smaller on account of that. So if you're stuck next to someone who's large, then you basically can just go screw yourself.
What the frick is it, bro? I don't know. Hold on, now I'm very.
It
concerned.
probably doesn't start with a B.
No, it's B. Fudge.
Beyond.
No.
Beyond seat. As opposed to beyond meat.
Hold on.
The beyond seat. Take a seat and fly away.
What the frick is it?
Oh!
What the
Oh my god. How did that even happen? Oh, did I catch the table? I caught the table. Oh my god. Jeez. Shit was violent. Ah, man. That was serious. Anyways. Found it yet?
frick me? What is it? I just had it.
Well, clearly not. Because we haven't heard it yet. Drum roll.
Bariatric. Bariatric.
I've never heard that word, so
Really?
I don't think that's the word you were thinking of.
No, it's bariatric.
Bariatric? Like geriatric?
Bariatric.
What does that mean?
It's a term they use, like, it's to, bariatric is, it's, like, you have to incorporate bariatrics. Like, just look
It's
it up.
another term for obese people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Bariatrics.
god, it just doesn't even
Or
sound
it's
right.
like, it's a,
Sounds like, what can we change geriatrics to, but to describe obese people? Has a B been used? Oh, it hasn't. Okay, let's do it.
yeah, bariatrics is the branch of medicine that deals with the causes, prevention, and treatment of obesity. So, bariatrics.
It would not make sense to have a bariatric seat, though. To describe it with that word wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what they do, though. Like, look, I looked up bariatric seat. They have, what is a bariatric office chair?
Oh,
The
God.
complete guide to bariatric seating.
Oh, that shouldn't even
Bariatric
exist.
chairs, heavy duty, extra wide gas seating at
God.
MDF.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Which, you'd be surprised how many things they have bariatric, like, that are bariatric. Coffins, bariatric. You know, they say one coffin fits all.
Nope, not
true.
anymore.
Not true.
Not anymore. Thanks, guys.
Not true. Hey, some people can't help it. You know, it's their path. They could help it, but they might not be in the position to help it. You know. No, we don't know what that
You
person.
can always be in the position for whatever you want.
It's very true. But you gotta be realistic with it. Some people are, you know, we don't
Make
know
it
that
realistic.
going on. It's very true. But at the same time, there's
See how many but at the same times I can get you to do.
there's so many circumstances to where it might not be realistic in their own mind. You know what I'm saying? What the freak? But anyways, bariatrics. There's a lot of bariatrics going on. Genes could be one of them. Bariatric genes.
Oh, definitely.
Bariatric seats.
It's called Big and Tall. Big and Tall stores? Yep. That would be those.
Yeah, no, it would be
pants
those.
looking like this.
Because, I mean, bigger
Like
people.
a triangle, bro.
But not more on the, I don't know, it's big and tall is more just big and tall. We talking about obese. This is
Yeah, that
bariatrics.
is big.
Yeah, but tall?
Yeah, they get grouped into the same thing because it's all like weirdly proportioned clothing. So it's like I need a 55 waist and a 28 length or something. It's like what?
wide and very
Yeah, it's like where like you literally have to cut like a funnel, and then
relax, relax. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
I'm sorry.
bariatrics, and they're in the position. Anyways, if you're out there, bariatric, it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
it's fine. You are who you are, and doesn't even matter in the end. We're all dying, so it just got really dark.
Live your life.
Yeah. Anyways, it's about that time.
It can be, yeah.
I think this is solid ending point. And
Yeah. Well, it's good to be back with everyone. And
with video.
With video. We'll see you on the tube. And
Tube
yeah.
talk.
Until next week.
Stay hypersane.